And the formation lap is underway, and we are ready for the first race of the new season. As we see our cars getting ready, and oh no, we got a crash already. Isaac Hadjar in the Racing Bulls has crashed on the formation lap, and that is such a huge shame for the Frenchman on debut. This is a replay, let's see what happened. And he lost it, oh, you really do have to feel for Isaac Hadjar. Losing the car, and he is out of the race before the first race of the season even begun. Oh, that is such a shame. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights for the season opener. Lights out, and we're underway for the Australian Grand Prix. A good start for Lando Norris and also for Max Verstappen, who is around the outside of the two McLarens. As into turn 1 we go. Lando Norris leads from Oscar Piastri, but Max Verstappen's looking to get past, and he does so. Verstappen moves up into second place, and you can see the Ferrari there. I think that's Lewis Hamilton fighting with Alex Albon, but it's Lando Norris who leads away from Max Verstappen. Norris is hoping to start this season strong, and he wants to fight for this World Championship, but he leads on the first lap of 57. Oh no, that's a huge crash, and that is one of the Alpines. I think it's Jack Doohan, and it is Jack Doohan. He's into the wall and out of the race. Let's take a look at what happened then with the replay. Jack Doohan behind one of these Saubers loses it, and the home hero out of the race before the end of lap 1. What a shame for Jack Doohan. Oh, that's Carlos Sainz in the Williams. He says he's okay, but Carlos Sainz is out on the first lap of 57, and not the way for him to start his Williams career. He slams into the wall, and the Spaniard is out on his Williams debut. That's a shame for Sainz.
Like a massive torque surge.
We're racing once again. Safety car peels in, and Lando Norris will lead over the line to start lap 8 of 57. Max Verstappen right behind Lando Norris. There's Oscar Piastri ahead of George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Yuki Tsunoda, Alex Albon, Lewis Hamilton, Pierre Gasly, and Fernando Alonso complete the top 10. As the man on debut, Kimi Antonelli, down the inside of Nico Hulkenberg, and the Mercedes, who started 16th, is up into 12th place. He's on a roll. Kimi Antonelli's might have had a spin. We're on board with him, and oh, he's clipped the grass on the entry, spun the car. He's kept it going though, no damage to his Mercedes, but he has lost the place to Nico Hulkenberg, and he'll have to try and come back to get back ahead of the Sauber. But that is what happened to Kimi Antonelli, who had a spin at turn 4. Oscar Piastri right behind Max Verstappen. McLaren, who have got the car, who are looking to be the favourites to win both championships. Verstappen trying to make it 5 titles in a row. Oh, he's gone wide. He's gone off. And through goes Oscar Piastri to make it a McLaren 1-2. He gets past Max Verstappen, and he moves up to second. Verstappen just went straight on, clipped the gravel, and Piastri says thank you very much, and that's second place. So the McLarens are now running 1-2, as we see the lock-up for Verstappen, who made him go wide, and it's now Piastri in second. Meanwhile, Antonelli's got back ahead of Nico Hulkenberg, back up to 12th place. P12 for car number 12. Looking good so far for the two McLarens. You can see Oscar Piastri really close to Lando Norris. Piastri wants to win his home Grand Prix to start off 2025, but Lando is doing well to keep him behind, because he wants to fight for this World Championship. It's getting really, really close now as oh, Piastri's gone a bit wide. He's kept going, but Piastri has made a huge error, and that has cost him time to Lando Norris. And there's the replay. Went wide, clipped some gravel, and Piastri loses time to his teammate, remains in second, but as his chances of fighting for the lead slipped away after that mistake. On lap 34 of this race, oh, Fernando Alonso into the wall. The Aston Martin driver has crashed out, and that will surely be a safety car here on lap 34, and the two-time world champion in the Aston Martin is out of the race. Let's see, this is the same place where George Russell crashed out last year. He loses the car on the curb, hits the wall, and Alonso finds himself out of the Australian Grand Prix. Not the way for him and Aston Martin to start off. Alonso out. We are cars coming in for slick tyres. Norris is in. Piastri is in as well. Verstappen's going to be coming in too. So if the track does dry up, this will be really good news for McLaren. A little bit slow for Piastri there, as they got the hard tyres for Verstappen on medium tyres. Now that is going to be a gamble of the ages for Verstappen if he can catch the McLarens. Right then, we're racing again on the slick tyres. Verstappen is in third, trying to chase the McLarens down. Norris still leads from Piastri, then Verstappen, then it's George Russell ahead of Leclerc, Tsunoda, Albon, Hamilton, Gasly and Kimi Antonelli complete the top 10.
In 3 laps, class 3 rain expected, lasting for 2 laps.
They said class 3 rain is expected. Leclerc says class 3 is a lot. This is going to be absolutely hectic now as we see the the Racing Bulls ahead of Charles Leclerc.
Forecasting that we won't be able to stay out on dry tyres. We think it will be heavy enough for Inter.
Heavy enough for Inter. Look at the rain, it's starting to come down now. The slicks are not the tyres to be on as we see one of the Ferraris trying to have the Yuki Tsunoda. And oh no, the McLarens have gone off. Norris has kept it on the rack, but Piastri's sliding the car. He's on the grass. Verstappen's through, and Oscar Piastri has gone into the grass, and he's rolling his rear wheels. He's beached. He's beached in the grass. Oh, and Oscar Piastri, you had to feel for him. The home hero might find himself out of his home Grand Prix. Oh, that is absolute heartbreak for Oscar Piastri as we see cars pitting for intermediate tyres. But wow, what an unbelievable moment here in Australia. Both McLarens going wide, Norris and Piastri. Norris kept it on the road, but sadly, Piastri didn't. And that is his chances of victory thrown away. Meanwhile, further behind, we saw, Charles Leclerc having a spin. And finally, Oscar Piastri is into the pits. He has kept it going. But Piastri is not going to win his home Grand Prix. They told Verstappen to stay out. Verstappen on the slick tyres has stayed out. Hamilton's up to second.
It's coming here now. We need to make a decision. Understood, Max. We will let you know.
This is Lewis Hamilton. That's one of the Racing Bulls going wide. Hamilton going round the outside of him and before coming into the pits. They told Verstappen to stay out again. But look, he's absolutely chucking it down here through the final few corners, and Verstappen's coming in. He's not staying out, he's not risking it. Verstappen will come in, but he enters, and surely Lando Norris will retake the lead of this Grand Prix. Verstappen, when he pits to the enters, will try and chase him down. I think Lewis Hamilton has stayed out. Yes, he has. Lewis Hamilton, on his Ferrari debut, takes the lead. With Charles Leclerc in second, it's a Ferrari one too, but surely Lando Norris will be getting past the Ferraris because they're on slicks, Norris on the inters, and the inters are definitely the tyres to be on as Verstappen gets out just ahead of George Russell. Look at this, it's absolutely chucking it, and we've got a yellow flag waving at the background there.
Amazing, they both stayed out.
You're leading the race.
Yes, very simply, mate. It's more rain.
More rain, says Lewis Hamilton. Oh, and into the wall. Liam Lawson on his Red Bull debut. He's out of the race, but the rain pouring. Lawson is out, and that is a shame for the Kiwi in the Red Bull. And we also got the Sauber out of the race. Gabriel Bortoleto, also on debut. He's out of the race. And the reigning F2 champion, losing the car into the wall, and sadly for the Brazilian, he is out of his debut race. Not the way to start his rookie season in Formula 1. And this is what happened to Liam Lawson. Did exactly what Isaac Hadjar did on the formation lap. Wow, once again, Liam Lawson finds himself with a DNF at his first with Red Bull. Here we go then, safety car cars are coming in, especially Lewis Hamilton who pits for the enters slow getting out, and Charles Leclerc has got held up as well, a double stacking. Norris leads the field away to green once more. He leads leads for Verstappen by just under a second. Norris is fighting the reigning world champion to the flag, and to win this opening Grand Prix of the year, Norris has got the pace and the confidence to win this Grand Prix and hopefully win the championship by the end of the year. Charles Leclerc round the outside of Lewis Hamilton in turn one. That was a nice move. A bit of a swap around down at Ferrari as Leclerc gets past his new teammate. You can see cars there fighting all the way to the flag in these damp conditions. We got, oh, Gasly going wide. Gasly, who was in 8th place, has made a mistake, and through goes Charles Leclerc round the outside. And I think Lewis Hamilton will do exactly the same thing. Yes, he does. And both Ferraris get past Pierre Gasly, and Oscar Piastri is all over the back of the Frenchman for the final point. Here comes Piastri, who had a massive spin, thought he was out of the race earlier on. He's got back in the race, and he's now back into the points. You can see the two main drivers who are looking to be the favourites to fight for this World Championship this year. Verstappen's pressuring Norris to the flag here. He's getting close, but he's not closing in enough. It looks like Lando is just going to hang on to this win. He will have the fastest lap, but because of the new rules, we won't get the fastest lap point for him. There's a 5-second time penalty for Kimi Antonelli for an unsafe release, so he will drop down a position to Alex Albon. But the man who has led the front through this whole race, he's now sees the crowd cheering, he sees the last corner, and he'll see the checkered flag to start off 2025. Lando Norris wins the opening race of the year. He takes the Australian Grand Prix. He beats Max Verstappen, who takes second. George Russell comes home to take the final place on the podium. Give this man a hand though. Kimi Antonelli finishes 5th after that penalty. Alex Albon for Williams finishes in 4th ahead of Lance Stroll 6th. Hulkenberg 7th for Sauber. Great drive from him. Leclerc 8th. Piastri, who fought for the win, had a spin, comes back to finish 9th, and Lewis Hamilton takes the final point. This is a replay of Oscar Piastri round the outside of Lewis Hamilton. Very close through that fast left and right hander. What a move, Oscar Piastri! Well, on the final lap, it may be only for 9th, but that was some move from the Australian there, up to 9th place. But it's this man, Lando Norris, who starts the 2025 season on top, and for the first time since the Spanish Grand Prix in 2022, a driver other than Max Verstappen leads the World Championship. Norris with a fantastic start to 2025.